Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the 35 on 2nd down. Prescott forced out to his left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. In motion comes the tight end left. Prescott to throw on 4th. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the tight end goes in motion left.
47.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it, and the Commanders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Howell down to throw it. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. First down, Howell to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now throwing on first down here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The Cowboys at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. Well, they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
47.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Being chased out left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they go play action with Howell. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Howell. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Howell. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. On the move to it. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Commanders 14, Cowboys 9.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Fourth down, Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Foul to the air on 1st and 10. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. There's Prescott. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They go to Elliott again. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The kick by Maher is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I certainly felt for Sam Howell watching him fall from a possible first-round pick at one point all the way to day 3 of the draft, but it's just extra fuel for a guy now who drew comparisons to some of the league's most fiery competitors at quarterback. When he gets into a tough spot, Howell knows how to create and make some impressive reads and also some impressive runs. And I think that's how he'll succeed as an NFL quarterback.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Back to throw, Howell.
Got his target, Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Off play action. It's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From the 10. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Complete to Michael Gallup. A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
47.
Throwing, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
46.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Toss left to Elliott. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football.
47.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and they will remain well behind.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
2nd down throw for Howell. Open man is Davidson, the tight end.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on third down, Howell completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now, Howell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davidson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Howell out of the shotgun. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Howell. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing here, Howell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 17 yards out. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They'll pitch this out to Pollard. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Hey, kill! 46.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now Prescott on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. A lone second remains now in this third quarter. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone.
Let's go.
8 yards to go on second down. Now Howe. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
On second and goal, Powell. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day has been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Hal throwing on 3rd down here. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. 4th down, Howell. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 32 yards. And the Commanders add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw is Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
47.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Howell now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll run with Gibson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
47. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
47.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
47.
One last shot now for Prescott. That'll be complete to Sermon. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together.